Right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Full-Time Podcast. We're going to be reacting here to our Premier League predictions, and it's going to be fun. We're going to see what we thought would happen at the start of the season, and probably go over some very, very false takes, what it looks like at the moment. Liverpool are top, 2 points clear, and they will stay top no matter what happens with City today against Luton, as I'm recording. But yeah, let's have a watch and see what we thought.
Let's start with bottom three. I've gone with two of probably the easiest answers, with Luton and Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Luton bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. See, fair take from me there. Fair take. Very good, very nice.
Sheffield United 19th, and then Everton.
Ooh.
Because I think what will happen...
Now, Everton could go down. They've had their 10-point deduction. But realistically, I think it'll be the bottom. The three that came up from the Championship are probably going to go down. I don't see Burnley being able to stay up, although they did get a point at Brighton yesterday, which was pretty good for them. Let's see what other people thought.
I've gone with Bournemouth 18th, Luton 19th, and Sheffield United 20th. I think Bournemouth...
See, that's maybe quite realistic, although Bournemouth have beaten Man U 3-0, which, to be honest, most teams could do now. I think everyone's gone with Sheffield United and Luton, but Bournemouth... I don't know whether Bournemouth will go down. I don't think they will. I think it'll be Burnley, and I think Bournemouth will manage to stay up as well. They're playing some good football, and they're getting pretty good results. They obviously drew to Villa, who are now third, and got that 3-0 thumping at Old Trafford. So I think Bournemouth will stay up, but I guess you could say that with Bournemouth basically being in the relegation battle last season. So fair take, Joe.
Kind of has to be their season to go down.
Yeah, so...
It was lucky. It was really lucky.
Has everyone put...
Everton would actually be in the top half if they didn't have their 10-point deduction, which was something I saw.
7th first for the Conference League. I've gone Brighton. I don't think they'll do as good as they did this season. They've lost McAllister. They'll probably lose Caicedo and some of the players.
I think 7th will be Man U. Just like Man U could turn it around. I don't think that they're going to slip off it enough to go down to 8th, 9th, down that Chelsea territory. I think Man U will just manage to stay in Europe, to stay in the places into Europe. I don't think Brighton will see top 7 either. Brighton are a good side and they play some really good football. With the teams up there, they're all, the points tally is sort of evened out, so it's all up for grabs, but I still think the big teams are going to just dominate that, and especially with Villa taking up one of the spots there, it's going to be really tough for Brighton to get 7th if they are going to do it, but why don't they go and try?
Aston Villa. Yeah.
Is that for 7th?
Yeah, I don't reckon Brighton.
I went they'll do it again, Aston Villa.
I don't reckon Brighton will get there.
I think
Villa are going to get top 4 this season, so you can't say 7th. It was a good shout at the time because we didn't know Villa were going to be this good, but no, Villa are going to finish a lot higher than 7th.
Yeah, we've got 2 spots for the Europa League as well. I've gone Spurs and Liverpool. I think Spurs will finish 6th, Liverpool will finish 5th.
Now, Spurs, yeah, probably. Liverpool, no. Liverpool are at the moment title contenders and not going to finish in the Europa League spots unless something dramatic happens and they fall off it, and we'll have a boring end of the season when Man City go and win it. But
I've got Newcastle, Chelsea. I've got
Chelsea.
Newcastle 6th, Chelsea 5th.
5th?
I think they'll turn it around next season.
So surely you've got Chelsea as overachievers then?
I have. I know they'd be crap, I think.
Lucas had a screamer there. Newcastle aren't going to get top 7, and Chelsea are Chelsea are Chelsea, and they're not top half maybe, but not 6th or 5th. Yeah, Lucas had a shocker there.
I've gone Chelsea 6th. I think they'll turn it around.
Oh, another one.
Better than last season.
Another screen.
I think they'll do like they'll do a United. They'll slowly get better. but they won't like be really good. They won't be challenging for the title, I don't think, but they'll be slowly getting better. 6th, and Newcastle 5th. I don't think Newcastle will do as well as they did last season. So that's
We're all
in future seasons, Newcastle.
We're all having shockers here. I've been actually the most realistic one so far with Liverpool and Spurs, but no, Newcastle and Chelsea, not this season, mate.
Chelsea and Arsenal. I just think with Arsenal, sorry twins, it's been one of them seasons. They've gone brilliant.
Arsenal could slip off it. Chelsea again, we've said about them. Arsenal could, but they're not with the quality they've got, and not with the other teams. They're not going to fall below Spurs, and they're not going to fall below like Man United and teams like that.
So Newcastle 6th, and then a last-minute change between Liverpool and Chelsea. I put Chelsea 5th. I think I'll have a big.
Another one. I'm the only one who didn't put unless I've had an absolute howler and put Chelsea like 4th or 3rd. Then I've actually done pretty well with my last 3 spots, apart from Brighton. Although Brighton could finish like 8th or 9th, which would be pretty good. Overall, right, non-biased, my predictions have been like the best so far, maybe. With Everton, Luton and Sheffield United over like your Bournemouths and whatever else people said. Brighton, alright shout, could do it, although I think Man U will now get for 7th. 6th and 5th, I went Liverpool and Spurs, which Liverpool no, Spurs yeah, I think Spurs will finish 6th or 5th. So yeah, I think everyone else has put Chelsea there, and they're not going to get 6th or 5th. Mine have been the best so far. Hopefully I don't have a howler in top 4. Although, if I haven't put Man United... Oh, no. You don't want to see where I put Man United, guys. I think I've had a howler later on.
Apart from me, said Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea will finish top 7.
Do you not? Do you not think
Yeah, that's a good take. The one good take, and everyone's arguing with me, but now, guess who's actually right? Me.
We'll have to do a predictions post-transfers.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll have a bit more of an idea.
Thing is, though, even Chelsea post-transfers looked like a team who could get top 5. Although last season, we did, like, Enzo Fernandez, over 100 million. Caicedo, over 100 million. Mudryk as well. All these massive players, Nicholas Jackson, all these big players that they've signed, they look like a team who could get top 5, they've got the most expensive team in the league. Who's there to not think they could get it?
Spots. Actually, we'll just do top 4 because we'll know the winner after these.
Ooh.
4th, Arsenal for me. 3rd, Newcastle. 2nd, Man United. And 1st, Man City.
Oh.
Newcastle.
Okay, right. I take it back. My predictions are. I've had a howler, and I apologise for bigging myself up with my 6th, 5th, and 7th predictions. That Newcastle first. So I had Arsenal 4th. Doesn't look like it. Newcastle. No one predicted Villa. No one will predict Villa. Arsenal 4th. Probably not. 2nd or like 1st, 2nd or 3rd at least. They're not going to fall all the way down to 4th. And then I had Newcastle. Obviously not. Newcastle aren't going to finish 3rd last season. They not going to do it this season. And then Man United 2nd. I thought 4th last season. It was looking up for them. What has happened? What on earth has happened? And then Man City 1st, which could happen. That's a fair shout. Although at the moment the title race is looking good, and it could be finally the year we don't see City win the league. Let's see other people's takes though.
Point for you then.
5th.
Oh yeah,
I think Newcastle have a good season again. They're on the up.
Third.
Third.
Above Arsenal.
Yeah, but first for Arsenal.
I
And
was
then Man
so,
United.
I was so bloody confident with that as well. I thought Newcastle would comfortably finish above Arsenal. What a ruby, like... I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in my thinking then.
Arsenal 4th. I still think they'll get Champions League, but not as good as the season.
Alright, same as me.
Liverpool 3rd. I think most people are expecting Liverpool
Okay,
to do
that's
better
alright.
than
Me
last
drinking my
season.
J2O.
United 2nd.
Again.
What you said, and anyone who don't put City first, I think is just trying to be different. To be honest. They'll win it for next.
See, that's better than mine, isn't it, really? Like, Arsenal 4th, meh. Liverpool 3rd could happen. Like, quite likely. Man U 2nd was the same as me, and we've already said, and then Man City same as me. So I take back what I said about my predictions being the best, because they're not, and they won't be.
So where you gone, Luca?
No, I've gone Liverpool 4th, like Joe said. I think they'll do much better than this season. Arsenal 3rd, Man United 2nd, just because, especially if they get a striker like Kane or something, whoever, I think they'll just be scoring all the goals, and Man City 1st, definitely.
Yeah.
By miles.
Alright, pretty much the
I think
same. We needed to change the setup a little bit, because like Luca looks tiny. Like he's not. He's like, well, no, he's a bit smaller than me. But Luca looks tiny there just because he's like right in the corner.
I've gone City top. City top, that's obvious. I've gone United 2nd.
Everyone's putting United like really, really high, and it's weird to think now, because they're not going to do it. And I know before, obviously I'm recording this before Man City play Luton. Man United are 3 points off City, which sounds. West Ham are 6 points off City, and we've been like. And I take it, we were in a relegation battle last time, but we've not played brilliant. And I know West Ham fans like to moan about everything, but we've not played well, and we're 6 points off City. Tells you something, doesn't it? But anyway, no, everyone's put Man United quite high up.
Well, if Theo goes United 2nd,
I've got Liverpool 3rd
Don't be different.
and Newcastle 4th.
Ooh.
That's fair enough.
Oh, I think Harry put Arsenal 5th or 6th, didn't he? Which was a bit of a bad shout. What it looks like at the moment. Newcastle 4th in really not going to happen, really. I'm not surprised no one put Villa up there, because Villa with Europe, what we all seem to say, and what I said about Brighton is like Europe getting in the way of teams. Villa have shown that it bloody doesn't. Like, Spurs haven't got any European matches, and they fall off it week to week. Last 5 games they've got 1 point. Whereas Aston Villa can play whenever they want. Like, in the last 7 days, they've beat Spurs, beat Man City, and beat Arsenal. That is, in midweek fixtures, they don't care if they've got Europe or not. They'll keep doing it game to game. And maybe we should stop saying the take on European matches getting in the way of clubs, because when Arsenal lost to Sporting last season, the excuse, and that I said as well, right, and holding my hands up, I said this as well, was that it's a blessing in disguise for Arsenal, and they can now just focus on the league. Man City went and did the treble.
I've put
still
Liverpool 4, because they will do better, especially with McAllister.
That could be right. Imagine if Theo's predictions are the best predictions out of all of us. He went Everton as well at bottom, so his bottom was fine, good. He did. Who did he have? He must have had Brighton 7th or something. I think Theo's had one of the. We'll see if he puts Newcastle 3rd then.
Arsenal 3rd.
Arsenal 3rd could happen, right? That's good about Arsenal.
And then Man United 2nd, and obviously City 1st.
See, it's Man United where everyone goes wrong. Everyone's gone wrong on Man United. So if you take away Man United, Theo's probably got... or has he? Yeah, because yeah, Theo's probably got the best top 4 out of all of us, because we've all put Man U. So then we went on and did like Golden Boot and Golden Boot and everything. And I think I'm gonna try and find it now. I think we've got the papers of my predictions, and that we're gonna quickly go through. Here they are. Well, we've got them. If you can still hear me, these are all the old notes. Look at these. These are nice. Hey, here we are, my predictions. We all used to do it on paper, but we've got it all on notes now. Player of the season, Kevin De Bruyne. And he's injured and well that's rubbish. Golden Boot Haaland, probably, unless Jared Bowen can come and like tear it up. But no, those are my predictions. Look at this. I've even highlighted it. Look how lovely these are. Now that is called, like, these are some sophisticated notes here, and I think that is a sophisticated reactions video. And cheers for watching, everyone. You've been watching the Full Time Podcast. There will be more of these reaction stuff. Goodbye.